as he always will, to feast on the blood of the wicked. The Doom Slayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm. Despair spread before him like a plague, striking fear into the Shadow Dwellers, driving them to deeper and darker pits. His power grew, swift and unrelenting.
I like to believe in the concept of reincarnation, that after death, another life awaits you. John Wick is one of the most, if not the most, efficient assassin on planet Earth. His proficiency with guns is apparent. Very apparent. He is full of rage and hatred against the people that took everything from him, and it doesn't matter what other assassins try to do to him, he just finds a way to rip and tear through them one way or the other, even with a goddamn pencil. But everyone is going to die one day, and it is the same for John Wick. One day, he is going to perish. That is the inevitable. And there is a high chance that John Wick is going to be reincarnated as Doomguy, or the Doomslayer. Let's talk about that. The goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers before November, so subscribe if you like Keanu Reeves, Doom, John Wick, or everything gaming related. Let's reach 6,000 likes for our boy, Baba Yaga. Or girl in this case. So, I have some evidence that makes me believe that John Wick is secretly the Doomslayer or Doomguy from the Doom universe within his own universe. I mean, that John Wick is the Doomslayer, the Hellwalker from his own universe. And I'm going to divide it into several pieces. In this video I'm going to refer as the Doomslayer to both Doomguy or the Slayer, just to shorten things a little bit. Let's begin. The reason for John Wick's absolute hatred and despise against a said group of individuals was because said individuals took the last gift John's dead wife left to him, a little puppy. Those people murdered John's puppy in his face and set free the monster within John Wick, the Baba Yaga. After that, John Wick went into an absolute rampage, killing and hunting gang members left and right, up and down, in front and in his back. Nobody was able to stop John Wick, not even himself. After probably killing thousands of demons to ensure his survival, the Doomslayer came back to his home, and what he found was his pet rabbit, his only family, the only living being that told him welcome home, baby, when he arrived home, dead, impaled on a spear. That added more fuel to his hatred against Demonkin, giving him another reason to exterminate the demons from hell in the absolute most brutal way possible. So here is the thing. Both John Wick and the Doomslayer lost his pets to demons, one in a literal way because, well, there's demons in hell and in Doom, and the other one, well, a human who kills a puppy is a demon anyway, so let's call them demons too. Those demons' existence are the sole purpose why the Doomslayer and John Wick live. The reason why John Wick and the Doomslayer breathe, because they are alive, those demons are alive, and they will not rest until they are all dead. And the funny thing here is that the name of both pets, the rabbit and the puppy, is Daisy. Coincidence? I think not. And that is not the only coincidence between both characters. John Wick is referred to as the boogeyman in his own universe, but not just a simple boogeyman that is going to hunt you down if you are not sleeping or if you're doing bad things. John Wick is referred to as the boogeyman for the boogeyman, that John Wick is the one they sent to kill the damn boogeyman. That means that even the scariest and most brutal assassins are scared by the sheer presence and mentioning of John Wick's name. And in the Doom universe, the Doomslayer has caused hell so much death and despair. So much that the demons from hell were actually fleeing to the inner circles of hell, hoping that the Doomslayer will never find them. Demons, which are supposed to be vile creatures that only cause death and despair, and creatures that also can be referred as boogeymans in a sense, are all scared to death by the Doomslayer, by one simple guy. So the Slayer is also the boogeyman for the boogeyman. The Doomslayer is also the one you send to kill the damn boogeyman, demons in this case. Both the Doomslayer and John Wick are referred to as near unbeatable beings that only bring death and despair to their enemies, to both the demons from hell and to both the gang members of the Continental. And that's the other thing, both John Wick and the Doomslayer are the literal reincarnation of death, because it doesn't matter what the demons do to both John Wick and the Doomslayer, they both always find a way to beat and kill all of the enemies they encounter. Only human. Even though the Doomslayer might be from another place named Argent, he still has a humanoid body, and also the people from Argent might be ancient humans in a sense, but yes, even though both John Wick and the Doomslayer are only human, they both seem to have superpowers when it comes to fighting their enemies. While we do know that the Doomslayer was blessed by a group of angels to fight the legions of hell, it appears to be the same for John Wick. Even though he is only human, he powers through every gang member they put him against. Ever since the beginning of the John Wick universe, John Wick has killed more than 300 people in just a single week, or even less than that, and he's always being tossed around, shot at and stabbed. But in the end, John Wick comes out victorious because of how skilled he is. John Wick's initials are JW, while in the case of the Doomslayer, which name is apparently William Joseph Blazkowicz III, the initials will be WJ. They are only reversed, yes, but it's amazing nonetheless how much they have in common. Both John Wick and the Doomslayer have a certain relationship with guns. They either want guns, lots of guns, or want big, unbelievably big guns, and they both use them so efficiently, doing everything and anything they can to exterminate their enemies as efficient and as fast as possible. And last but not least, John Wick has been able to get out of situations that were deemed impossible to complete, like when he wanted to retire from his job of being an assassin. In order for John to retire, he needed to complete a suicidal and impossible task. Pretty much he went to hell and back. He did the impossible and was able to retire in peace with his wife. And it's the same thing for the Doomslayer. The Doomslayer has went to hell and back several times. Even hell was his home at one point in his life, and he has done the impossible multiple times in order to save what needs to be saved. If we go with the theory that the Doomslayer is Doomguy from the original Doom games, then the Doomslayer went to hell in the original Doom games multiple times and came back. Being only human, like John Wick, they were both able to complete tasks that no other human would have completed. Why? Because John Wick is the motherfucking Doomguy! And so guys, Spartans, please let me know what do you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did and leave a dislike if you didn't. This video was brought to you by my amazing Patreon supporters down in the Patreon. In the Space Marine section we have Daniel or Awesome Bra and Florian Habel Wetz, and on the Doomslayer section we have Grayson West and Chris Shades Oliveri. Thank you so much for bringing this episode of this channel to life. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram and on Twitch, the Discord server. You will never regret it. No, but really, I will recommend you all to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter because I'm about to reach 1,000 followers on Twitter and 1,000 followers on Instagram, and it will be really cool to reach 1,000 followers on both Instagram and on Twitter. I don't know, like, it feels more official. It feels more like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, I have followers on Twitter and on Instagram and whatever. So if you have an account on Twitter and Instagram, just follow me there. It's really cool. My tweets are
really cool, and my posts on Instagram really cool too. I don't know, this feels really weird, but anyways, I'm going to do videos like the news on Doom Eternal have all faded out, so I'm gonna go back to my usual lore, crazy lore, like power scaling and lore videos with Godzilla, Gears of War, Halo, Doom, and whatever. So subscribe to the channel if you like everything gaming related and interesting topics on lore, Doom, and power scaling. I know that my power scaling is not that good, but I'm trying to work better on to do my power scaling way better, because I really want to make my power scaling way better, because I know that the power scaling community is so... it gets so triggered when one unit or one calculation is wrong. So yeah, the usual videos on could Godzilla survive in Doom's hell, or could Guts survive in Dark Souls, or whatever, are gonna come back, and more crazy videos in the future. So for that, I will really appreciate all of your support. Comments, likes, and shares are all greatly appreciated. But anyways, that is that, and I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And so, okay, Spartans, that is all for today. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. I love you so much with all of my heart, and thank you all so much for the amazing support. We are nearing 50k subscribers, and QuakeCon is like 2 weeks apart, so it's going to be a really good weekend. But anyways, I love you to death. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.